For those of you who do not know us, even for those of you who do, we had a great run in Maryland politics, legislature, Congress, governor, for a couple decades. We've been out of Maryland politics for well over a decade. The primaries took place in Maryland a couple weeks ago. And as a result of those primaries, there's some sketchy feelings, as there always is after primary results. So in order to come to an agreement, at least some sort of unity, some sense of unity with regard to the party and the ticket going forward into the general election season, the chairman of the party, Dirk Hare, and Congressman Andy Harris, the sole Republican from the Maryland delegation, the only Republican, at least at this point, hopefully that will change in a few months, approached me to be the draftee of a volunteer army called the Maryland Unity Ticket. The bottom line is that they needed someone to put a name and face next to concerning the general election campaign. Since I was already doing a number of events for candidates anyway, the major change in our lifestyle only for the next few months is doing more events. And you'll be doing a bunch of those events with me and Sol as well.
Hey, Maryland Republicans, there's not enough of us. Let's unite. There's a concept. Why is it that Democrats
they're better at
they're better at coming together and uniting and not airing dirty laundry?
It may be because I'm speculating here, but think about it. Republicans tend to identify more with individual freedom. They're more free agent type voters.
Okay, but there comes a time where it's a team.
The whole freedom thing, sport. It is a team sport, at least for some. The uniform, in my view, means something. It doesn't mean you blindly vote for every Republican forever.
Well, yeah,
we have
it.
We have it. It's a big tent. We have certainly campaigned for folks with whom we disagree in the past on particular issues.
Sure.
And that's not changing the cycle.
It's shocking, but we don't agree on absolutely everything.
Most everything.
Mostly we do.
Which makes for 29-year marriage here.
But
the fact of it is, you can't expect uniformity with regard to your views and the candidate's views. And if you get that, by the way, someone's lying. Somebody's lying to you. So, long story short, some people are praising me. Some folks are upset with me. This is a call to the bullpen. Certainly, Maryland politics has been in our past and will continue to be in our past. National politics, hopefully not, especially given the stakes of the presidential cycle we'll see in 2 years in 2024. But for now, at least for the next 10, 12 weeks, we'll be doing principally fundraisers for Maryland candidates up and down ballot from school board to governor. And everywhere in between, there's real opportunities concerning county executive races, real opportunities concerning state senate races, real opportunities concerning a number of the House races, the congressional races in Maryland under the new line. So that's the deal. It's not that complicated. We're empty nesters. We have the time now. And anyway,
listen, there's certain races, like you said, that are we're really trying to make a change.
Yes.
And there are particular races in Maryland, in particular districts, it's a couple county executive races that matter.
Yeah.
And we can win. So even though we're a party of much lesser number here in the state,
yes,
and it's a tough fight, but we've got some fights that we can win, and that's where we should concentrate. And that's where we've been for a while.
And we're going to move on here for a second, but just let me make this observation because it harkens back to the observation which you and I have made thousands of times since the election and, of course, prior to the 2020 election, which is once primaries are over, it's binary. It's A or B.
Right.
It's Joe Biden or Donald Trump. You don't get the perfect candidate. You don't get to choose C because you're unhappy with a particular position, a particular personality trait, or a mean tweet. It's A or B, and you live with the consequences. You live with the repercussions from that choice. And I've had to have that conversation a couple dozen times over the past couple days.
There's a lot of people living with those repercussions as we speak.
We're all living with those repercussions, dear.
Absolutely.
Check your gas tank.
Exactly.